What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
When we talk about the best dual quarterbacks in the NFL, don't leave Deshaun Watson out of the conversation. 2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes, 7 more added on the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step and beating Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
35-yard line.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll buy some time right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard.
So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Texans 3, Jaguars 0.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Keelan Cole now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew. But I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football at the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle forced him onto the field in the 2nd quarter of Week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team.
2nd and 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense heads back out here. And, Charles, this is a team you saw in Week 3, losing to Pittsburgh 28-21 in the Steel City. And now Houston, the only AFC South team without a win, a division that they have won for the last 5 seasons.
Yeah, and there's just way too much talent on this roster to believe that they're 0-3. Now, the schedule does lighten up for them the next couple of weeks because it bears repeating. They opened at Kansas City on Thursday night to begin the season against the defending Super Bowl champs. They came home against Baltimore, who was 14-2 last year, and I think got better in the offseason. Then on the road against Pittsburgh, who was 8-8 last year, essentially without Ben Roethlisberger. He's back. So let's see how the schedule lightens up for them. On the road against Minnesota, who's also 0-3. Then they go to Jacksonville, who's 1-2, and is a game ahead in the AFC South. And so when you look at it in total, I think this roster is better than what the record is. But the problem has been 2 things. Can't run the ball on offense, can't stop the run on defense in the fourth quarter of games.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. First down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 12. Operating from the gun. Watson stepping up. He'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
7 brings up 3rd and 5.
From the 50, it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 37. First down Texans. Watson hook it up with Cooks.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville Jaguars getting the ball back here. This is a team, Charles, that started off the year with a win against Indianapolis, and a lot of people were excited. But since then, 2 losses. Week 3, they were home against Miami. They felt that was one they really should have won, but not a great performance. They had mistakes, penalties, some missed passes, blown coverages. And for better or worse, I guess maybe that was the team that many thought the Jags would actually be in 2020.
I think that's a really good observation, and you're right. That win over Indianapolis on opening day maybe heightened things a little bit. Maybe the hopes went up a little bit too high. But I do think they're going to be a team that will get better as the season goes on. They're counting on so many youngsters. Look at their schedule now. 2 road games at Cincinnati, at Houston. And prior to the season, we would have thought Houston, no chance. But with the start Houston has had, who knows? And if Minshew gets hot, I think they're going to sneak away with a few upsets along the way. But you're right. They are pretty much what we thought going into the season.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, 75 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Cole now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here comes Carter. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston set to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
David Johnson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Joe Schobert.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
And sometimes change can be good, and Chris Conley with a nice catch there is showing us exactly how. First 4 seasons in Kansas City, kind of buried on the depth chart there. First year in Jacksonville last year, career highs in yardage with 775, and added 5 touchdowns to that list as well.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he completes it to Westbrook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give it here to Thompson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Josh Jones in on the stop.
At the 24-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back. Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The Jaguar 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Jacksonville.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a toss to Armstead. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Minshew. Throw right side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jackson.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running it with Armstead. And he'll take this into the end zone and touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead taking it in. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And here's David Johnson in the Houston offense yet again. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Finding fouls complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson looks to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and now it's 3rd down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air yet again, Watson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good catch there by Randall Cobb. We know him as a longtime Packer who spent last season in Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensive back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end.
Jaguars.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was David Johnson who had a solid first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys,